we will talk about homework 6, problem 2. And for now, we have the function, the intersection of x and y is equals to b when x squared plus y squared is less than or equals to 1 and 0 for otherwise. To find a valid b that can make the density function is valid, so we need to make them on the definition range. Is equals to 0. So, but if we see the definition range, we can see as here has a 0 in the plot. With x and y, and here is the area, and with the radian, the most large radius is equals to 1. So the b means that basically the area that can in the cycle. So we can have that. So b would be the radian square. That is. So the integral will become the pi times r squared. That is the radians is equals to 1. Radians can be different values, but we know that we know here it is equals to s plus 1. That will be b, and replace the b as equals to 1, and b will be 1 over pi. And for the second part, find the expected value. So first we start with x and y. It is equals to the density function of both x and y. We still need time to discuss the definite range, and for x times y and the intersection function, the intersection of the density function. And we can replace these two by by its relations. If we suppose that we have the we already have the x is from 1 to negative 1 to 1, then we can see that the y, since x squared plus y squared is less than or equals to 1, and now we can have the y is in the range of negative 1 minus x squared plus and the 1 minus x squared, not plus. And so the range will become from negative square to square, from negative 1 to 1, and negative square root of x, 1 minus x squared and 1 minus x squared. Times x and y times what we have is 1 over pi. dy and dx. Take the 1 pi x out. It will be y dy dx and here is 0. So finally, the expected value of ex and y's intersection is also equals to 0. So now we need time to find other expected values. For the expected value of x, ex, and still use the range of x and y. With x times this function. For take the x out, actually we can have function 1 and x times square root of 1 minus x squared dx, but this one is also equals to 0. Since the expected value of x is 0, the expected value of x given by y, 1y, and expected value for x given by the total sample variable is both 0. For ey, expected value of y we have the same way, but in this time we will no this one, so y fx y and we take the pi out, and the inside part since this part are 0, so we can have finally this one is 0. So the expected value of y given for x and for 1x and expected value for y given by the total random sample of x are both 0. So from this part we can see that since the expected value of x is 0, expected value of y is 0, and expected value of x and y is also 0. So there has a equation that exy is equals to ex times ey. So now we can have that x and y are uncorrelated.